sellout crowd here in Las Vegas, capacity limited due to COVID rules. And here we go, green flag in Las Vegas.
Already a huge push out of the 5 car. Kyle Larson and Kevin Harvick out to the lead.
4 wide midfield. Look at this.
That's what we've come to expect at this racetrack, Mike, in that first corner. Guys already taking risks.
And also, you said it right there. Very risky. You have no idea what to expect with these race cars.
3
no
wide.
Practice.
3 wide. Are you kidding me?
Power move to the bottom by Elliott, but he's got company. Triple wide. William Byron led the last lap last week. He leads the first lap this week.
You think this is the last lap, not the first lap.
Wow, Kevin Harvick, he's not wanting to be in the middle right here. I can promise you that.
We're seeing a slight change. It looks like a slight balance change. The tires are starting to change, get built up with some air pressure, because we're seeing the 9 car, Chase Elliott, come to the lead right here. His car's been really loose. I think other cars are starting to tighten up, Clint.
Yeah, you're hearing that on the radio. Everybody getting tighter and tighter. You heard Kyle Busch say that. Actually use a little bit of a pick and lap traffic here.
Yeah, and Chase got right up against Byron's bumper to let him know it's time.
Well, this is the first time William Byron's gone to the high side. He's been really glued to that bottom, and it just looks like Chase Elliott's car rolled the top a little bit better.
Just wasn't quite committed to the top yet. You know, you saw Chase Elliott move up next to the wall, get that bigger run. You have to get it while everybody's together. A guy like Kevin Harvick needed to gain some spots. Eric Amarola right here.
Ooh, that's pretty heavy smoke there.
And
we see it every time when we come here. We just see guys get aggressive, get 3-4 wide, and the slightest contact, and you're cutting the tire down.
Denny Hamlin just became the first car not owned by Rick Hendrick to lead this race, 31 laps in.
Brad Keselowski, I'm telling you, that car's fast, made some moves in that first run.
Look how much of that racetrack you can use all the way down to the apron, Clint.
And I think you'll see more of that as things get compressed here at the end of the race. These restarts get more important, get closer to that money line. You'll see them on the apron.
Truex's car really quick on these opening laps on restarts.
Guys, you're talking about comparing this to Daytona, Talladega. Fresh tires. Denny Hamlin's all but running around here wide open throttle on these fresh tires.
Wow. We talk about Hendrick Motorsports being strong. Well, their 4 teammates joining the club now. Here's Alex Bowman in the 48 Ally Chevrolet.
Caution's out for debris, so let's look at some of those questions.
Got lap leader.
Manufacturer, fast lap, biggest mover. That's been the story here. Blaney getting up there, joining the mix.
I just want to know if Clint has any money left after being at the tables this weekend.
Some people are going to have to take some payments, accept some monthlies on this deal.
Well, if you're wondering how long it's going to take the dirt racer Kyle Larson to get up to speed, I think he's figured it out quite nicely here, Clint, as he takes the lead on Denny Hamlin.
You know it wouldn't take him long. You really didn't.
Now, we've talked about Kevin Harvick's problems, and we're going to show you how he got his damage. But first, we listened in.
I got jump up back there, and the 43 just barely came up, and it just crashed that fender, folded it up like nothing, but they hit it just right. It wasn't terrible. I just saw the smoke and lost too many positions when I thought it had a real big rub.
And let's have a look. Turns out it wasn't just the 43 involved.
No, just 4 wide.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it wasn't hard, just a little bit, but you can see it crinkle that left front up pretty good, especially right up on top of the tire.
Just kind of running out of real estate there. The corner's coming up. See, 43 just comes up a tiny bit.
By the way, what is about 180 mile an hour right there?
That's all.
It's a little.
But how lucky was Kevin Harvick that did not cut the tire down until now? I mean, now it's down.
So it was a good call by him. When he saw that rub, he said right there on the radio, you heard him. He backed off, slowed down a little bit. Hey, that's why. That's a veteran race car driver move right there.
That caution saved him. I think even further back than that, Mike. Maybe in the 20s.
Yeah, several of them. Stenhouse, Logano, Reddick. Your leader, Larson.
I never wanted to be the first guys with old tires when the new tires right behind me. Already 4 wide.
He saw 8 was in trouble. They tried to block the 9 on the outside. The 2 got underneath of him on the inside, put him 4 wide.
Here comes Joey Logano.
They're not going to be able to get away with these 4 and 5 wide looks and attempts for long.
Not all day.
It's going to catch up to you.
Larson Logano for the lead with Keselowski and Dillon.
Oh, right down on him.
Teammates might be kind of a thorn in the side.
Oh, wide. So much for that. That's exactly what I thought was going to happen, is the 2 was going to push the 22 past the 5. Instead, he said, not so fast. I think I'll take it.
Well, remember now, these teammates haven't been working real friendly together this year.
6 cars under the blanket for the lead.
How about this?
This race has been
Let's run them off there 3 wide for the lead.
Yeah, can you believe it's only lap 54?
I mean, I'm telling you, every lap I'm watching, I feel like it's the last lap. These guys are aggressive. And you can't break away either, Clint. You know, it just seems like the leader's sort of a sit and duck on these restarts because of the drag. These guys are aggressive. And you can't break away either, Clint. You know, it just seems like the leader's sort of a sit and duck on these restarts because of the drag. Just that big spoiler pulling back. Now all the Penske cars coming to the front.
And if you're a car behind him, trying to pick which one you're going to follow, try to get it dropped off of, push them by. Something's got to break right here.
This is awesome, but this cannot last long, like you said, Clint.
Whoa, Kurt Busch got tight right there, had to lift out of the gas.
Big run for Christopher Bell. He's going to squeeze that number 20, the red car, up through the middle. Going to get alongside Blaney, while they're 3 wide up front for the lead still.
For 2 laps, they've been 3 wide for the lead. Pretty impressive.
Little side draft to the 2-car Brad Keselowski by Larson. Oh,
the 9 actually pushed the 22 off into the lead right there, cleared him, cleared down. See the 5 wiggling right there, trying to hold on to those old tires. And remember, this 9 is the one coming on new tires. First one catch them utilizing the new tires.
I'll be curious if they fix that damage to the right side, but it doesn't seem to be hurting that 9 car at all.
68 laps complete. Chase Elliott on the lead from Brad Keselowski. Kyle Larson was the leader on the restart. Remember, he did not pit under that caution for debris, and here's what's put him back to 10th spot.
Yeah, just rolling around the bottom, catches that white line. See the 20 of Christopher Bell gets to his outside. I don't know, it just seemed like maybe he got tight. He just had to check up.
And here's your leader.
Ooh. See
toss and catch it.
Yeah, you saw those hands working inside the window there. He had to catch it. That car got a little loose right there, or a lot loose.
It's also why it's fast and up front.
And he's going to lose the lead right here to Brad Keselowski, perhaps, coming off turn number 4. And Keselowski has a moment.
Yeah, you just run out of real estate up there as you're coming off the bottom in 3 and 4. So much momentum, so much energy, inertia's moving up there. You need that extra real estate. Oh, well, there's a car out there.
See, Chase Elliott's going to fight back here, but ooh, yeah,
wow.
Brad had to leave him a little room. Chase Elliott stuck to the bottom.
And you see, he could have moved up right there and blocked, but he didn't because he wanted to stay on the bottom. Gave him that outside line. Oh, I think he's going to clear him here. He gone 2 to the lead.
And he had a slower car that affected the air to the car of the 9 car of Chase Elliott as he was wanting to run that bottom lane.
He had been wearing him down for a while, but wow, stage end right there on the final lap. That's impressive for both of those guys holding on, going for that stage point. That tells you how important those stage points are, and moreover, those wins, stage wins.
Last lap of stage 1. Keselowski up by 4/10. Elliott second. Blaney, Hamlin, Bowman, the top 5. And your stage 1 winner, Brad Keselowski, for that last spot, that last point. There they are on the right of your screen.
Oh man!
Give it to Truex. Got the last stage point over Kurt Busch. Byron and Bell, Larson and Kurt Busch are the top 10. We're going to listen to Denny Hamlin's spotter, Chris Lambert. Here they come to the Geico restart zone.
Green, green. Can't get to you. Neither one of us have help. Now he's on you. Most of us have help. Most of us have help. 2 by 2. It's all in line. 2 by 2. Still out there at your door. Off of you now. Neither one of us have help. Half back to the bottom, half to both lanes, just you and the 2. No runs coming. Drag him back if you can. 2 by 2. 2 by 2. Still there. Still there. Still there. Half to the 12 now. Still outside. 12 to the top with the 2. We have no help on the bottom.
Still there. You're going to hear that all day.
Gonna wear out some batteries on that radio today.
And they're still minding their P's and Q's right now. You wait till the end of this thing. You get down to that last stage and the money's on the line, pay window's open. That communication, that guy's voice is going to be a lot higher than it was right there.
Side by side for third, Hamlin inside of Bowman.
You can't keep a team like that down. They're going to figure it out. It's early in the season. You're going to go back to work. We always say, when you come back from the West Coast, you reevaluate where you're at. They're doing some evaluating today for sure.
Kyle Larson has led more laps today than in his previous 9 Las Vegas races combined.
Well, we were all curious, what would Kyle Larson do when he gets into some Hendrick Motorsports equipment? He's certainly shown it here today.
Odds-on favorite to win the race is the Stage 2 winner, whoever it is. Now, Kyle Larson does not have a victory in the Cup Series on a 1.5 mile track. He's finished second on these size tracks 9 times.
Yet.
Yeah. Green and white checkered flag for Kyle Larson. He is your Stage 2 winner over Brad Keselowski, Denny Hamlin, William Byron, and Ryan Blaney. Green flag.
Ooh, careful. Saw the Kyle Larson move up to block the 11. I knew he was going to get to this bumper and get him pretty loose.
Well, now he's going to give him a big push down the back straightaway. Look at Gibbs. Joe Gibbs Racing right now. Second, third, fourth. I don't know. You might be able to give fifth to Christopher Bell on the outside.
Kyle Busch, where did he come from? 4th place.
Man, these restarts are just crazy.
And they're only going to get crazier. Listen to the throttle on time right here. Just barely out of the gas. And that's waiting on Kurt to get it gathered up in front of him. Yeah, not a lot of throttle off at all.
Kurt lost a bunch of momentum right there in the middle, 3 and 4. Boy, Denny may have a run on our leader. Yes, he does.
Oh, trouble.
Chase Elliott.
Chase Elliott around, evasive action, and he's going to get clear without contact.
Wow. Hey, that might be a put it out next week.
That is, man. 360, keep her going. Great, great driving right there.
Lap 169, 5th caution of the day.
And Clint, you called it. We knew on these restarts, these guys are just so aggressive, bump draft and everything else. You just knew it was a matter of time before there was an incident. Some damage to that left front fender on the 9 of Chase Elliott.
Chase was in 11th place. He lost 14 spots with that spin, but stays on the lead lap.
Well, you saw that Joey Logano had it. Oh, he just gets loose.
Just the air off of those 2 cars. He got up there.
Caught a piece of Kurt Busch there, I think.
He did, but you could see he was gaining momentum through the corner, and he had a car up in front of him, so that's taking the air off Chase Elliott. I don't know if Kevin Harvick, where he was located, but obviously there was just very little downforce to the car, to the 9 car of Chase Elliott.
Yeah, hit Kurt Busch in that right rear. It'd be interesting to see what his right rear is like. They may have to pit, how close. Yeah, I see Kurt coming like he's going to come down pit road. I'd say right rear fender is such an important fender.
Matt DiBenedetto, nice job getting that car down to the apron and out of harm's way. Car in the wall, turn 1. Eric Almirola. I believe he may have cut down a tire because that car just, Jeff, did not turn.
I'm telling you, Mike, I would not be surprised if he made a little bit of contact with somebody and that's what cut that right front tire down for Eric Almirola.
It's going to be hard to tell because he was in the wall so hard afterwards.
Oh, left front.
Left front.
Left front.
Exactly like the 4 car.
6th caution flag of the day.
Back straightaway going into turn 3. Oh, right there, he's having trouble.
Front.
It's going down.
Couldn't get to pit. Had no chance to get to pit.
I think you're seeing he's got a problem here trying to slow down, and then it's going to go all the way down, getting into the corner.
I mean, you see, he tries to slow it down, but just doesn't slow it down.
Now it's on a splitter and takes off.
Yeah, I think you're right. Oh, man.
It's just like a ski. There's no chance. Once it gets on the splitter, you're along for the ride.
All right, 83 to go when they come to the line through the Geico restart zone, and green flag waves again. Blaney pushing the 11 of Hamlin to the lead.
See that 19 move up for the block. I mean, this is literally like watching Daytona all over again as they were plate racing, listening to those spotters and things like that, where these runs are coming. Very important.
You're right. He moved up for the block as they're 4-5 wide, but it didn't work. I mean, could not keep that car from behind you. Man, these restarts are wild.
Woohoo! That 9 car back there is loose, getting in the corner off the bumper of the 18.
I was pretty surprised, were you, Clint, that they decided that Chase Elliott didn't want any adjustments to try to tighten that race car up.
Loose is fast and on the edge and out of control.
Truex comes right back at his teammate-ish. That doesn't sound right, does it?
Is he going to crowd him up? Yes, he does.
Yes, he does.
Great run, coming right back at him. Going to drive it off in there really hard. Oh! You cannot let it. He got clear there. That's Truex is trying to stay on his quarter panel.
Here comes Larson.
To the outside.
He's going to get there to the quarter panel of the 19 now.
And that's going to bring Keselowski right to them with a run. Here comes the deuce. Where's he going to go? Whoa!
I was going to say, who does he go with?
Got to be careful doing that. Oh, now he drove it off in there too hard, got loose.
Yeah, 5 car got loose out of 3 wide.
That's a pretty risky play right there. Pretty early in the race with 73 to go to be pulling that block like that.
I understand where's he going to go, but I don't think Brad understands with. Not in that case. Well, not on that lap.
I know what Brad really wanted to do. He wanted to go to the inside, go 3 wide.
Right.
With the 5, put this block on. There it is. You can see he had the wheel turned. He was going there. Yep. Brad was committed to go to the inside. This race unfolds to the end, but that's a strong showing for those Gibbs guys, and they needed that today.
Solid all the way through. A lot of depth. That's what that's.
So Kyle Larson leading this race by 2.5 seconds. Is he, Clint, in one of your surprises to lead this race and have a chance to win, or in one of Jeff's usual suspects? Where does he fall?
He's no surprise. I mean, we've seen how Hendrick cars have been strong. We saw Larson was strong last week. He certainly wouldn't be my surprise, but he also hasn't won on a 1.5 miles, so he might be on somebody's list of surprises.
I think you can say anticipating, right? I was anticipating seeing him in this opportunity, see if he could make the most of it. We all know his capabilities, and we all thought, man, he would be lights out here, he'd be lights out there. He's shown the speed, but he can't seal the deal. You get him in this opportunity that we were all ready for. Maybe today's the day.
Well, I would not have picked him as a favorite. 9 runner-up finishes on a 1.5 mile track, but not a victory. And yet here he is leading this race, with just 19 to go.
I'd say Rick Hendrick has a way of making you a winner, right, Jeff?
Yes.
Good point.
Here's Cliff Daniels, crew chief for Kyle Larson. So, you know, you think about it. We've got the 48, the number and the sponsor moved over to Alex Bowman, Greg Gives. But this team was the Jimmy Johnson team of last year with Cliff Daniels leading that. Here we go on board with that Ally Chevrolet.
Putting your polecat a lap down right here.
Man, this is the last thing I thought we'd be talking about or seeing today. And not just because he started up front. We've seen him run so well and dominate
here, yeah.
So Kevin Harvick goes a lap down, our point leader. Micah McDowell, long odds to win the Daytona 500, but he did, scoring his first Cup Series win. Week 2, Christopher Bell, was never a question of if Bell would win, a question of when. But nobody thought it'd be that soon, and nobody guessed it'd be on the road course at Daytona. And last week, the only winner of the season thus far that had a win previous to 2021, and William Byron had 1. Now he's got 2.
But even that one, Mike, was still a surprise because it was Homestead. That track. Oh. I'm sorry, off of turn 4. Alex Bowman trying to get to pit road.
And he almost collected Anthony Alfredo.
But that'd be a penalty right there. He did get to pit road, but he was split the box. He didn't have all 4 underneath the box.
He was in 9th place. Here's the Ally cam to show us what happened.
He's got a tire down.
Yikes!
Whoa,
right there.
Mike, that's what I saw. That's
I know.
my eye.
Morning, guys. I got a flag.
Starter has the white flag in hand.
And if you're that leader,
just
get around there. Hurry. That's all you can think about is getting over there to that line.
And here it comes. White flag, 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank. Brad 3.2 back, and Kyle Busch, that is, 6.2 back. Hamlin and Blaney, the top 5. Going to shake up the points. Going to put Hamlin to the top, Keselowski, and then Larson, as Kyle Larson wins Las Vegas.
Hell yeah, guys. Great job.
7th career win for the 28-year-old from Elk Grove, California. Last one in October 2019 at Dover.
Hey Motorsports fans, thanks for watching. Make sure you hit subscribe before you go for all the latest news and highlights across motorsports.